Hello friends, again welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about the nitrogen cycle, which is one of the important biogeochemical cycle. Now within this biogeochemical cycle, there is the transformation of the inert gas form of the nitrogen which is present within the atmosphere about 78%, which is converted within the more usable form for the living organism. Because this large amount of the nitrogen which is present within the environment, it cannot be utilized by the living organism as it is present within the inert gas form. Majorly the nitrogen, it is a key nutrient element for the plant. The abundant nitrogen which is present within the atmosphere that cannot be directly utilized by the plants also and animals. Now majorly through this nitrogen cycle, there is the conversion of this unusable form of the nitrogen into the usable form, and it is transferred within the soil and then again back into the atmosphere. This nitrogen cycle, it is a continuous movement of the nitrogen between the atmosphere, land and water, ensuring its availability to the all living organism. The nitrogen, it is a vital growth element for the plant food production, involving the stages like nitrogen fixation, nitrification, nitrogen assimilation, ammonification and the denitrification. These are the important steps involved within the nitrogen cycle. The nitrogen fixing bacteria majorly responsible for fixing the atmospheric nitrogen into the usable form for the plants, while the nitrification and ammonification makes it accessible. The denitrification, it is responsible to return the nitrogen to the atmosphere, maintaining the ecosystem balance. However, the human activities such as the use of synthetic fertilizers can disturb the nitrogen cycle, affecting the plant health and the ecosystem stability. Now we are switch over to the different stages within the nitrogen cycle. As we are discussed earlier, the main steps involved within the nitrogen cycle, that is nitrogen fixation, nitrification, assimilation, ammonification and the denitrification. Firstly, we are discussing about the nitrogen fixation. Majorly within the nitrogen fixation, the lightning process, it breaks the nitrogen into the nitrogen oxide or ammonia, which are then carried to the ground as the nitrates. The nitrification, within the nitrification, the bacteria convert ammonia to the nitrites and nitrates, which can be absorbed by the plants from the soil. Then the plants use the nitrate and ammonium to produce the proteins. It is an assimilation. Within the ammonification, the decomposers break down the dead organisms or the proteinaceous compound present within the dead organism which contains the nitrogen, and majorly there is the formation of ammonia. Denitrification, nitrates are converted back into the nitrogen gas by the bacteria, completing the nitrogen cycle. Now the nitrogen fixation. Now the nitrogen fixation, it is a complex process through which there is the conversion of atmospheric nitrogen into the ammonia or other nitrogenous compound, making it usable for the plants. It occurs naturally in the soil and water through both physical and the biological mechanism. The nitrogen fixing bacteria such as Azotobacter and the Rhizobium, they are responsible to play an important role within this process. The nitrogen fixation, it converts the atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia using the enzyme which is known as the nitrogenase enzyme, which requires the energy, molybdenum and the iron for its activity. This process occurs in the oxygen free, that is the nitrogenase enzyme, it is an oxygen sensitive enzyme, nitrogen deficient environment. The nitrogenase enzyme, it is produced by the NIF gene which are present within this nitrogen fixing bacteria, and it is essential for converting the molecular nitrogen into the ammonia. The nitrogenase activity, it is highly sensitive to the oxygen, so the aerobic nitrogen fixing organism, that is Azotobacter, Rhizobium, these need the mechanisms to protect them from the oxygen for creating the anaerobic environment for the nitrogenase enzyme. The nitrogen fixation requires a significant amount of energy in the form of ATP, and it consumes about 16 to 24 ATP molecules per nitrogen molecule to be reduced. The molybdenum and the iron are the crucial components which are required by the nitrogenase enzyme for their activity. The nitrogenase is only produced whenever there is the absence of the fixed nitrogen sources like the nitrate or ammonia. ensuring the fixation occurs in the nitrogen depleted environment. Now, majorly the several stages involved within the nitrogen fixation. The nitrogen fixation, it is the initial step within the nitrogen cycle. Hence, the atmospheric nitrogen, which is primarily available in an inert gas form, it is converted within the usable form, that is the ammonia. During the process of nitrogen fixation, the inert form of nitrogen gas, it is deposited into the soil from the atmosphere and the surface water, mainly through the process of precipitation. Later, the nitrogen undergoes a set of changes in which two nitrogen atoms get separated and combined with the hydrogen to form the ammonia. The process of converting atmospheric nitrogen into the ammonia, it is carried out by only a few microorganisms which are known as the diazotrophs, which have an enzyme called as the nitrogenase, which combines the nitrogen atoms with the hydrogen atoms. These are some free-living soil bacteria such as the Klebsiella and Azotobacter, cyanobacteria, and the symbiotic bacteria including the Rhizobium. The lightning and the ultraviolet radiation fix the another 15% of the nitrogen, with the remainder coming from the industrial process. Means it is a natural process through which there is the fixation of nitrogen. The ammonia can also be obtained by the reduction of the nitrate that is present in the soil. The nitrate reduction can be carried out by most plants and microorganisms. The ammonia resulting from these two processes can be then assimilated by the all organisms. This process it is carried out by the nitrogenase complex, which consists of the reductase and iron molybdenum containing nitrogenase enzyme. At least 16 ATP molecules are hydrolyzed to form the two molecules of ammonia. Means from the one nitrogen molecule to be reduced, there is the formation of the two molecules of ammonia. The Leg hemoglobin is used to protect the nitrogenase in the rhizobium from the inactivation by the oxygen. Now the different routes for the nitrogen fixation, that is atmospheric nitrogen fixation. It is a natural process where the energy it is released from the lightning smashes the nitrogen into the nitrogen oxide and it is utilized by the plants. Then another, it is the industrial nitrogen fixation. This is a human made substitute that facilitates the nitrogen fixation through the use of ammonia. Ammonia it is formed through the direct reaction of nitrogen and hydrogen and subsequently converted into the different fertilizer like urea. And the most important, it is a biological nitrogen fixation that we are already discussed, which is carried out by the Azotobacter, Klebsiella or the Rhizobium species, either by the symbiotic nitrogen fixation or the non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Here these are the some processes by the industrial process or through the atmospheric process whenever there is the nitrogen fixation. That is, there is the formation of nitric oxide, nitrogen peroxide, then the nitric acid, calcium nitrate, ammonium nitrate and nitrite. Here it is the whole process for the formation of the ammonia through the nitrogen fixation. That is, there is the requirement of 16 ATP molecules for reducing the one molecule of the nitrogen and production of the two molecules of ammonia. Here it is the process of nitrogen cycle or the different steps involved within the nitrogen cycle. The atmospheric nitrogen which is present, it is converted within the usable form through the either by the atmospheric nitrogen fixation through the lightning process or the industrial process or by the nitrogen fixing bacteria. It is converted within the nitrogenous components. Then these nitrogenous components, that is the ammonia, these are utilized by the plants, which is an assimilation process. Then there is the formation of different types of the component like the proteins. Then after the death of the plants, again there is the mixing of this proteinaceous compound within the soil. Then these are get decomposed by the decomposers. Again there is the release of the ammonia, which is called as the ammonification. Then the another group of the microorganisms, they are responsible for converting the nitrogen into the nitrates and nitrates, which is called as the nitrification. Then the denitrifying bacteria, they are responsible for converting this nitrate into the atmospheric nitrogen, and there is the completion of the cycle. Now discussing about a nitrification process. The nitrification is a two-step process in which ammonia it is converted within the nitrate. Firstly, The bacterial species like the Nitrosomonas or the Nitrosococcus, they are convert the ammonia into the nitrite, and then another soil bacteria, it is the Nitrobacter, it is responsible for the oxidation of the nitrate into the nitrate. These bacteria are chemotrophs who obtain their energy from the volatile chemicals, and they gain energy through these conversions, and both of which they are requiring the oxygen for this process. Here it is the whole process for the nitrification. The nitrification process in the nitrogen cycle involves the converting the ammonia to the nitrite by ammonia oxidizing bacteria, and further oxidation of the nitrite to the nitrate by the nitrate oxidizing bacteria. This process requires the two enzymes, that is the ammonia monooxygenase and hydroxylamine oxidoreductase. The aerobic ammonia oxidizers also fix the carbon dioxide using ammonia as their energy source. The second step involves the nitrite oxidation carried out by the nitrite oxidizing bacteria, Nitrospira nitrobacter. Like the ammonia oxidizer, they use the small amount of energy to convert nitrite to the nitrate. In the nitrogen cycle assimilation, the plants responsible to absorb the nitrate or the ammonia from the soil through the root hairs. Nitrate, it is first reduced to the nitrite and then to the ammonium ions, which are incorporated into the amino acid, nucleic acid and the chlorophyll pigment. Means these components utilized for the synthesis of these biomolecules. The plants in the symbiosis with the rhizobia bacteria assimilated nitrogen directly from the nodules in the form of ammonium ions. A more complex cycle exists where the amino acids are exchanged between the plant and rhizobia bacteroids, forming an interdependent relationship where the bacteroids pass the amino acid with the newly fixed nitrogen to the plants. Now the ammonification. The ammonification is an important part of the nitrogen cycle where the organisms like the bacteria responsible to break down the nitrogen rich compounds from the dead plants or the animals into the simple substances like the ammonia. Means through the decomposition of dead organic matter there is the release of ammonia, and this process it is called as the ammonification. Within the nitrification also there is the formation of ammonia, but within which from the atmospheric nitrogen there is the formation of ammonia, and within the ammonification through the decomposition process there is the formation of ammonia. Now this process helps to return the nitrogen to the soil in the form that plants can be easily absorbed, keeping the ecosystem balanced and supporting the life. The organisms responsible for ammonification includes the Bacillus, Proteus, Clostridium, Pseudomonas and the Streptomyces species. Now the last and most important step within the nitrogen cycle, it is the denitrification. The denitrification, it refers to the change of nitrate to the gaseous form of nitrogen such as the nitrogen gas or the nitrous oxide. This process it is rapid and large amount of nitrogen are lost from the soil system and end up in the atmosphere. This process only occurs where there is a little to no oxygen, such as the deep in the sea, deep in the soil or near to the water table. Hence, the areas such as the wetlands provide the valuable place for the reducing excess nitrogen levels via the denitrification processes. The final product of denitrification, it is the dinitrogen gas, that is the N2 gas, but the intermediate nitrogen forms such as the nitrous oxide, which is a greenhouse gas, can also be produced. The denitrifying bacteria includes the Bacillus, Paracoccus and the Pseudomonas. These bacteria are chemoorganotrophs, meaning they require the organic carbon to perform the denitrification process. Now the last point, it is the importance of the significance of the nitrogen cycle. Now the nitrogen cycle, it helps the plants to synthesize the chlorophyll from the nitrogen components. It helps to convert the inert nitrogen gas into the usable form which is available to the plants through the biochemical processes. In the process of ammonification, the bacteria helps in decomposing the animal and the plant waste matter, which indirectly helps to clean up the environment. The nitrates and the nitrates are released into the soil, which helps to for the enrichment of the soil with the nutrients, which is essential for the cultivation. The nitrogen, it is an integral component of the cell and it forms the many crucial compounds and important for the biosynthesis of biomolecules. So it is the whole information about the nitrogen cycle. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and also like this video. Thank you.